Hello children, today we are continuing with the 9th chapter, our skeletal system. Today we are going to learn about muscles. We have been mentioning this word muscles throughout this chapter. Muscles are attached to our bones, which helps in the proper movement of our body. There are 650 muscles in our body. You have learned that there are 206 bones, isn't it? And 650 muscles are attached to these bones. Each muscle has its own particular movement. It has its own function. They are not just simply attached to the bones. They all have their own functions. The muscles contract and relax to produce movements in the bones. The muscles are attached to the bones with the help of strong fibers called tendons. Last class we learned about ligaments. Don't get confused. What were ligaments? Ligaments are strong tissues that attach two bones together. And tendons are strong fibers that attach muscles to bones. And these tendons can be kept stronger by doing regular exercise. So exercise actually strengthens your tendons, which holds the muscles close to the bones and makes your body flexible. Muscles are mainly classified as three types. We studied that there are 650 muscles in our body. These 650 muscles are mainly categorized into three types. That is voluntary muscles, involuntary muscles and cardiac muscles. I'll tell once again, voluntary, involuntary and cardiac muscles. Let us learn about each one of them. First one is voluntary muscles. Voluntary muscles, you have heard about the term volunteering, volunteers and all. Voluntary muscles are muscles which are under our control. For example, if you want to move your hand only, the muscles in the hand moves, isn't it? It does not move automatically. When you sit simply somewhere, will your hand and leg move? No. Only if you wish to move them, they are moving. Otherwise, they are not moving. So, these muscles are under our control. We decide when to make them work. Such muscles are called voluntary muscles. The muscles attached to our hands, legs, that means our skeletal system which helps in our movement, are voluntary muscles. These parts can be moved only if we want to move them. The picture of voluntary muscles is shown here. Okay, these muscles are present in the body, attached to the bones. Okay. Next type of muscles is involuntary muscles. Involuntary muscles will be opposite to that, isn't it? Opposite to voluntary muscles. Muscles which are not under our control. Like beating of heart. You have muscles in your heart also, beating of heart, then movement of eye muscles, blinking of eyes, then food is pushed into the digestive canal, then respiration, flow of blood. They all are carried out by muscles. But these muscles are not under our control, isn't it? If you want to stop your blood flow, can you tell your muscles or can you insist your muscles of the body to stop flowing the blood or to stop pushing the food into the alimentary canal, to stop blinking of eyes? No, that is not possible. Can you tell the muscles to stop the beating of heart, working of heart? No. That is not possible. So, these muscles are not under our control. They go on automatically without our knowledge. We may not be knowing sometimes. For example, breathing and all, we are not purposefully breathing. Are you sitting and purposefully breathing, taking in air? No. It goes on in our body without our knowledge. So, involuntary actions are involuntary muscles are the muscles which are not controlled by our body. We cannot control them. They go on automatically in our body and they are very important for our body also. These muscles are called involuntary muscles. Okay. The picture of involuntary muscles is also shown here. Examples: movement of food into the alimentary canal, flow of blood, movement of eye muscles, all are examples of involuntary muscles. Okay, these actions are done with the help of involuntary muscles. Actually, these are involuntary actions. They are done with the help of involuntary muscles. Okay. Third type of muscle is cardiac muscle. Cardiac, you have heard the word cardiac somewhere, isn't it? Cardiologist, cardiac arrest and all you have heard. Cardiac muscles means the muscles which are present only in your heart. Okay. That helps in the functioning of the heart properly. But there is a specialty of cardiac muscles. They function like involuntary muscles. That means they are not under our control. Otherwise, we could have controlled our heart, isn't it? But they appear, or in structure, they are like voluntary muscles. See, you can see the picture of cardiac muscles. You have seen the picture of involuntary muscles and voluntary muscles. So, this picture is almost similar to voluntary muscles. So, in structure or in appearance, cardiac muscles are like voluntary muscles, whereas in the case of functioning or how it works, it is like involuntary muscles which are not under our control. That is the specialty of cardiac muscles. So, remember, cardiac muscles are present only in your heart. Okay. Now, we can study, we learned about the three types of muscles and what is the need of having muscles in our body. Isn't it? It is for the movement of the body parts. So, we can learn how the body parts move or how movement is possible because of these muscles. Muscles produce movement by pulling on the bones. If any muscle have to work or they have to move or any part of the body have to move, the muscle in that portion contracts, it shrinks. When it contracts, the bones are pulled. Okay, the bones are pulled. When the bones are pulled, the bones come closer and the body part is bent. When you want to relax or release the body part, the muscle relaxes, leaving the bones far away from it. So that is how muscles work. So muscle, when it contracts, it pulls the bone and the bone comes closer and the body part bends. And when the reverse thing happens, that is when the muscle relaxes, what happens? That body part is relieved. Okay. So that is how muscle works in our body. Contracting and relaxing is the process that is going on which helps in the movement of our body. A muscle contracts and relaxes to produce movement in our body. So, when it contracts, it pulls the bones. When it relaxes, it leaves the bones. Okay, that is how the movement is done. And the muscles of the body, well-developed muscles give a graceful appearance. Well-developed muscles means you should not be having too much of muscles bulged in your body. That is not well-developed muscles. Strong muscles. Muscles should be strong. Even if you are not like a gym person, you have to have proper muscles, healthy muscles which gives you a graceful appearance. Only if your muscles are proper, your movement will be proper. Only when your movement is proper, you look better. Otherwise, there will be some problem with your walking, sitting, standing and all, isn't it? So, it gives a graceful appearance for your body. If it should have a graceful appearance or if the muscles should be healthy, what do you have to do? You have to do regular exercise, you have to have proper diet and you have to sleep properly, take rest properly. And the most important thing is we should have a good posture. You have to hold your body properly while you sit, stand or move. That adds to the health of your muscles. And remember, human body is amazing. A lot of wonders are going on in our body. Such a developed machine. Our body is such a developed machine. Many things are going inside our body. Many things are done by us. So, such a wonderful machine, we have to take proper care of it. If you are not using it properly or if you are not taking care of it properly, it will get damaged. You look beautiful, you have a very beautiful face, your skin is beautiful compared to the other living things, and that means animals. You have a wonderful body. So, to take care of the body, we have to do exercise we have to eat properly, we have to sleep properly, and you have to take care of your outer body also. That means your skin, your face, your hair and all. These are all God's gift. We know that there are many people who are born with imperfections. So if we feel that we are good, we have to take care of the gift of God, that is our body, properly, so that you can lead a very healthy life. So this chapter comes to an end here. We learned about very important things. You learned about your body. I am sure that you have got a lot of information which is new to you, isn't it? We learned about the skeletal system, the skull, backbone, ribcage and limbs of the skeletal system. Then we learned about joints, the hinge joint, ball and socket joint, pivot joint and gliding joint present in our body, and the muscles and the movement with the help of muscles. So read your textbook. It is very important chapter. Read it 2 or 3 times to make it thorough. Thank you.